Just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off play action on first down. Quarterback moving. Let's it fly. Got his man downfield.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. There's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Humphreys. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try the right side. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Stewart. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right.
Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for space, it's Frazier. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Thomas. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Coming out with it, it's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. Working that left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The run from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards. And it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down, you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
And on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the mark. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Moore to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now. Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he makes the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Frazier. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Finds a man on the left. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And how about that on the 3rd and 1 chess match? Defense wins the battle with the sack.
And they bring pressure, and Reese, I'm not so sure that was a regular pass rush blitz. I think that was a run blitz. I think they maybe thought that was going to be some sort of short yardage type run, and they shot an extra defender into a gap, and man, it paid off.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Back to the ground game on the left. Past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen. Breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
To the ground with the back. Just ran over it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Georgia ready to dive it up on another first down. Lost a throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only can we see him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. On the move at the 30. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run to really stop.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. will try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback.
Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will give them the lead. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. In play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man quickly. Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Tackle is made at the 40-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pulls it in. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Hard running there. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wide open downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Dogs will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the... There he goes! And good blocking in space out there to give them enough room to pick up the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Moore will throw. Got his man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the moment and trip to the house.
Great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So an 82-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
Man, we hear so much about aggressiveness. Interesting spot. You're on your side of the field. It's a tie game. The clock ticks out. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we can't make a mistake in this situation.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia lining up to punt it away. It's a fake. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Holds and fires complete to the right. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Whittington. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. looking for the marker. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Makes him talk to the hand. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Off play action. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Still on his feet at the 45. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.